Hello dear students, myself engineer Utkarsh Anand. Let us begin with this small concept, translatory motion. In translatory motion, all the particles are having the same velocity, same linear velocity in fact. Linear velocity is denoted by v, small v. Here let us say we are taking a block. In this block we are considering there are two particles, 1 and 2. There are many number of particles, but we are focusing on the two particles 1 and 2. The block is moving from this position to this position. So the point 1 covers certain displacement x. Point 2 is also having the same displacement, right? So all the particles are having the same displacement. So all the particles will have the same linear velocity, right? Translatory motion, simple, all particles have the same linear velocity. This is translatory motion. Okay, dear students. Now we talk about rotation. Let's say this is a pivoted wheel. Pivoted means this is the center and this center is fixed. This is the center, it is fixed. It is something like this. This is the wheel and it is fixed here. So this wheel cannot move. Pivoted means this wheel cannot move from this position to other position. Okay, it is pivoted, fixed. Pivoted means fixed. Okay, so here now let us see this rotation. What is there? All particles have the same omega. Omega means angular velocity, but different linear velocity. Okay, so let us consider two different points, point 1, point 2. Okay, clearly from the center, this is the radius of this point 1. For point 2, this is the radius, because this point 1 will be revolving in a circle. This point 1 will be revolving in this circle of smaller radius. This point 2 will be revolving in a circle of this radius. So clearly you can see that the radius for point 1 and point 2 are different. Okay, if r is different, even if omega is same, then v has to be different, right? So here in this rotation, what is happening? Remember that all the particles have the same angular velocity, but different linear velocity, right? Because every point will be having different radius about the pivoted point, about the fixed point of the rotation. Motion. Let us talk about rolling motion. Here rolling is equal to translation plus rotation. So clearly we can understand that rolling is a combination of translatory motion and rotational motion, right? So here we are taking an example. The wheel of a moving car undergoes rolling motion. Let us try to understand how. See, if it is only translation, so I have taken this wheel, 4 points I have taken, A, B, C, D, all will have same velocity as you find here. So this situation is for pure translation. Okay, all points have the same velocity, A, B, C, D, 4 points I am taking, all have the same linear velocity. Now this is the scenario which is pure rotation. So v is equal to r omega, right? All the points A, B, C, D have the same linear velocity because r is same for all the 4 points. So because of that omega, it will have linear velocity. You see in this direction, r omega, r omega, r omega, r omega. So this is rotation, this is translation, this is rotation, right? So now we are trying to add these two things. Right? So for point A, you observe here, this is velocity in this direction, and here this is in opposite direction. So here adding these two, what I've written, v minus r omega. Are you understanding? Adding these two effects. Similarly, for this situation, for C, you are seeing both are in the same direction. So here it will be v plus r omega. Right? Now let's talk about this point B. Here, this is in this direction and this is in this direction. These two are vectors. So vector, you see like this. This is the resultant at this point. Okay. Similarly, we can think about this point also. Right? So I hope you understand that rolling is a combination of translation and rotation. Let us try to understand that rolling is only for round objects like V. Okay. Next is two types of rolling motion. First is without slipping, which is pure rolling. Second is with slipping. In NCERT, we are not going to discuss this. We are not going to discuss this in NCERT. Okay. For JEE Advanced, some problems can be from this. But mostly we have to study this, pure rolling. This is without slipping. Let us try to understand how. This is, let's suppose I'm V. So this is sliding and rolling. See, sliding and rolling. Okay, so this is without slipping. So this has to be like this, pure rolling, pure, no slide, no slipping. But here it is slipping, slipping, rolling, slipping, rolling. Are you getting this? Right? So try to understand the difference. This is with slipping, slipping, sliding, slipping or sliding, slipping or sliding. So here we can think that it is slipping and that this is with slipping. But here this pure rolling, this is without slipping. So there is no slippage, no slippage, no sliding. It is just going. Okay. So let us try to understand this difference. Here we had discussed that the point of contact was having V minus R omega. Okay. So in this case, V must be equal to R omega. V must be equal to R omega because here this point of contact must be zero velocity. Okay, this is the point of contact. It was having V minus R omega. You remember this? Now here without slipping means point of contact at rest. Point of contact at rest. Here point of contact, the point of contact is having rest. It is having no velocity. Point of contact is having no velocity. So V is equal to R omega. And in this case with slipping, here what you will write, V is not equal to R omega. V is not equal to R omega. And here V is equal to R omega. Right? So here further if you study this situation, this case, we can see two types of situation. V can be greater than R omega. So that will be forward slipping. And V will be less than R omega. That will be backward slipping. So we are not studying this as of now because this is not in NCERT. So this is mostly we have to discuss first of all.